welcome to Journey Ministries. In Joshua 21:45 it says, "Not one word of all the good promises that the Lord had made to the house of Israel had failed." All came to pass. All came to pass. Wow. Our God is faithful and worthy of praise. He never fails. And that's a good reason to sing. So would you please rise and join us in worship? I raise a hallelujah in the presence of my enemy. I raise a hallelujah louder than the unbelief. I raise a hallelujah. My weapon is a melody.
Good morning, friends. If you guys want to take a little seat real quick. Welcome. If you've never been to Journey, welcome here. We are so glad that you guys could make it today. I have a couple of things to say, but I'll make it super short. But one thing I was trying to think of on my way up here is that we call today youth. We call today youth like a youth Sunday, but it's also graduation Sunday. And so if you can come up with a possible name that would push them both into one name that we could wrap it all together, that would be fantastic. We'll be taking names out there in a paper out there to write it down. And if your name gets picked, you get to come up here and do it next year. So you really want your name to be picked here. Anyways, if you've never been to Journey, would you mind just filling out one of these little cards? They are right out there, right on one of the tables, and it just really lets us know what's your name and things just going on in your life, so we can know a little bit more about you, because that's really what it means to be a part of a local church. Is that we get to know your name, we get to know the people that you are. And I'm sorry, I just looked right into one of these lights and completely just blinded myself. So that was a poor choice by me. Anyways, if you could fill out one of these, that'd be great. And then a second thing I have to say, they're going to put up on the screen here. Boom, is the security team meeting. If you are a part of the security team, come. If you're not, but you want to be a part of it, come. Because it's very important. They're going to be just going through whatever they do at a security team meeting. So making sure we are secure, that's the important part. And so that will be tomorrow, Monday, at 7 p.m. right here. I promise I can read. At 7 p.m. And so if you guys could come to that, if you want to be a part of that, because we got things coming on with our new building over there, and also with Mega Sports Camp coming up. We just want to make sure we got everything ready to go. And so if you guys could just remember to come to that. And I think what is that noise? There's a noise coming up here.
A lot less people here than I thought, but...
Hank, what are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
Well, I'm
Turn yourself around.
doing the announcement to the congregation.
Turn your patootie right around here. Hank, I know you're deaf, but not blind. Look.
Oh!
These are my
How'd
friends.
you do that? They're here.
Yes, these are my friends here at Journey Ministries, and it's been so long. Do you know, it has been 7 years since I visited my friends here at Journey Ministries. Oh, my name...
Oh, that's a lot of yogurt.
Yeah. Well, my name is Sally Bogert, and this is my husband, Hank. And we are just thrilled to pieces to be here with you today. And Hank, these are all the people that I've been telling you about. When 7 years ago, when I won that experience.
These are the ones that were giving you the Kool-Aid?
No.
Oh, that was that other group.
No, Hank. Oh my goodness, Hank. These are the people that I went and spent a week at Mega Sports Camp with.
Mega horse camp? Is that a camp with just one big horse?
You need to adjust
Or is that a camp with a bunch of really big camp with a bunch of normal-sized horses?
Adjust your hearing aids. Mega Sports Camp with the sports like basketball.
Why didn't you
and
say
baseball.
so?
I did. Well, Well, friends, we're just here. Hank and I are here all the way from Fergus Falls, Minnesota, and we are just so excited to be with you here again. I had such a blast that when I found out that I got to come back, I was thrilled. You know, what happened was after the last time I was here so long ago, I went viral on the interweb for my pistachio yogurt recipe. And then they just, you know, it was a whirlwind event. I went on the baking circuit, and then they just announced to me that I won a trip to set sail with Mega Sports Camp again. We get to go set sail. We're going on a cruise with them here at Journey Ministries.
We're going on a boat?
Yes, we're setting sail.
I told you. Ever since Titanic, I'm never going on a boat again.
Hank, you are old, but you are not old enough to be on the
I
Titanic.
didn't say I was on it. I said I watched it, and that was the longest 5 hours of my life.
Hank, don't you know that's a really romantic movie?
Yeah, fiddlesticks.
Well, anyway, we are not watching the Titanic. We're here to spend 4 whole nights with a bunch of kids from Mega Sports Camp, and it's coming up really soon in just a few weeks. Everybody better start preparing themselves because it's going to start on Sunday, June 21st.
That's coming up. Quick.
And you're not going to want to miss it. They're going to want to sign up. Not just your kids, because if you're in kindergarten or through 6th grade, you get to come, and you want to register
You
those
girls
kids.
can come participate, kindergarten through 6th grade.
Hank, I know that they look real young, but they're much older than kindergarten.
7th grade?
No, they're high school. But you know what? Your eyes need to be adjusted anyway. We need to set, that reminds me to set your appointment for the eye doctor, okay? So anyway, we are going to sign us up because we are ready to set sail. And we are going to have so much fun with those little munchkins. And I might even make some special yogurt for snack time. Wouldn't that be so fun?
She makes some good yogurt.
Yeah, it's filled with probiotics. It's very healthy for you.
It's dangerous a little bit, but
Well, you know what, Hank? These people don't want to know all your information. You just keep some things private, okay?
I'll try.
All right. So, anyway, they're going to sign up. They're going to sign up their kids to come, and they're going to sign up leaders. We need you. Listen, we need you to help come and hang out. It's going to be a blast. We're going to all set sail. We're going to have a great time. We're going to, they can sign up for all these sports. You can help out with basketball and soccer, baseball, art and drama, pickleball, and dance. Oh, pickleball.
Oh, where's croquet? That's
Oh,
not on there.
No, but pickleball, that's an up-and-coming
Sport
sport.
of champions.
That pickleball is what you and your buddies attempted that one time. Do you
The
remember?
great thing about pickleball is all I have to do is go step to the right, step to the left, and that's it.
Well, I think these little pickles probably have a little more spunk in their step than you do there, Hank. But you know what? We're going to try and keep up with them. And you know what? That just makes my point that you're just never too old. You're never too old to come and hang out and sign up. We have a job for you at Mega Sports Camp, right? If Hank
Yep.
is not too old, then nobody is too old to come help at Mega Sports Camp. So we expect to see you. If you're here, you're a part of this congregation. We want to do that. If we've come all the way from Fergus Falls, Minnesota, then you
can
join
come
us.
from right here.
Right.
It's way shorter.
Well, don't you know, we are just thrilled to pieces. So we plan on doing this. It's going to be right here at Han, 5:30 to 7:30.
Yep. 7:30.
I
How am I supposed to stay
know
up that
it.
late?
I know it, Hank. It's past your bedtime. But we'll get you all figured out, and you'll have time to get home and get out of your Bob Ross socks, okay? So
I never take these off.
I know. It's why you have to have 4 pair. You rotate them. So anyway, we will expect to see all your beautiful shining faces there. And if you don't sign up, then we will hunt you down. Because I look nice and sweet, but I have some expired yogurt in my fridge for anybody who's pushing the limits. You know what I'm saying?
Don't
All
worry, the hunt down will be very slow.
Well, we are so excited to see you all. So Make sure you sign up for your kids, sign up your kids, and sign up yourselves to be there, and then we will plan on seeing you all at Mega Sports Camp.
All at the horse camp. Everyone, make
At
it
the horse
out.
camp. All right, we'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Love you to pieces. So glad to be back.
Hi guys, welcome to Youth Sunday or Graduation Sunday. We still got to figure out that name. I am gonna pray over just the events that will be happening today, and just over our youth program as a whole. And I'm gonna invite you guys to pray along with me and talk to God with me. All right. Dear Lord, thank you for everything that you do for Journey Ministries and everyone around us. Thank you for this amazing youth program that I have the privilege of being a part of, that all of these kids have the privilege of being a part of. And please help us to be blessed as we go into today and show everyone the joy and the commitment and the connection that we have in our youth program. And thank you for all of our graduates. Thank you for the amazing plans that you have for them. And please just bless each and every one of these kids and their parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles and all of them, to just give them the right path, give them the support that they need, and show your love to the world. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Try that again. Okay. Maybe? Yep. All right. Well, my name is Anna, and yeah, and I'm here to help you lift our voices today. Yeah. Oh, now I'm going to talk to the mic this time. Okay.
When all I see is the battle, you see my victory. When all I see is a mountain, you see a mountain move. And as I walk through the shadow, your love surrounds me. There's nothing to fear now, for I'm safe with you.
I invite you guys to stand.
So when I fight, I'll fight on my knees with my hands lifted high. Oh God, the battle belongs to you, and every fear I lay at your feet. I'll sing through the night. Oh God, the battle belongs to you. Jesus, there's nothing impossible for you. When all I see are the ashes, you see the beauty. When all I see is the cross, God, you see mercy too. Nothing can stand against the power of our God. You shine in the shadow. You win every battle. Nothing can stand against the power of our God. An almighty fortress. You go before us. Nothing can stand against the power of our God. You shine in the shadow. You win every battle. Nothing can stand against the power of our God. An almighty fortress. You go before us. Nothing can stand against the power of our God. You shine in the shadow. You win every battle. Nothing can stand against the power of our God. So when I fight on my knees with my hands lifted high. Oh God, the battle belongs to you. In every fear I lay at your feet. I'll sing through the night. Oh God, the battle belongs to you. Oh God, the battle belongs to you. Thank you.
Amazing. Yeah. While they're getting all set up backstage right now, if I was just listening to that song, and I just really made me think of when it's like fight on our knees, because we are getting ready to go into our vacation Bible school, and there's going to be a ton of kids, a ton of parents, and some of these people have never known the name of God. And so over just the next little bit, like up until Mega Sports Camp and during Mega Sports Camp, if you could just be fighting that battle right on your like knees for these kids, for these family members who have never known God, and this might be the first time they really get to know who this person is, who God is, and the love that He has for them, and the love that we can then show them through our Vacation Bible School. And it's not just the Vacation Bible School we have. There are so many of them going just in our local town. So we could just be praying for them as well. This is a big time of the year where we as people, we all get to come and we get to fight this battle and just what it really means to show the love of God for them. I'm gonna just look back here and see if they're ready. All super awkwardly. We're ready. All right, I'm gonna jump off the stage then.
Avery, bro, I've noticed you really haven't been acting like yourself recently. You know you aren't supposed to be going to those parties.
Hey, I don't like being told what to do. Let me make my choices for myself.
Bro, just because you made some bad choices doesn't mean God still can't use you.
What do you mean? I've been drinking and partying with friends. How could God still use me?
Here's what you can do. The next time you see those friends again, bring them to church with you so they can get to know Jesus as well.
Think that'll work?
Let me tell you a story.
What kind of story?
There's a story from the Bible that I think can help.
The word of the Lord came from Jonah, son of Amittai.
Go to the great city of Nineveh and preach against it, because its wickedness has come up before me.
But Jonah ran away from the Lord and headed to Tarshish. He went he went down to Joppa, where he found a ship bound for port. After paying the fare, he went aboard and sailed for Tarshish to flee from the Lord. Then the Lord sent a great wind onto the sea, and such a violent storm arose that the ship threatened to break up. All the sailors were afraid, and each cried to his own God, and they threw cargo into the sea to lighten the ship. But Jonah had gone below the deck, where he lay and fell into a deep sleep. The captain went to him and said,
How can you sleep? Get up and call on your God. Maybe he will take notice of us so that we will not perish.
Then the sailors said to each other,
Come, let us cast lots to find out who is responsible for this calamity.
They cast lots, and the lot fell on Jonah. So they asked him,
Tell us who is responsible for making all this trouble for us.
What kind of work do you do?
Where do you come from?
What is your country?
From what people are you?
I am a Hebrew, and I worship the Lord, the God of heaven, who made the sea and the dry land.
This terrified them, and they asked.
What have you done?
They knew he was running away from the Lord because he had already told them so. The sea was getting rougher and rougher, so they asked him,
What should we do to you to make the sea calm down for us?
Pick me up and throw me into the sea, and it will become calm. I know that it is my fault that this great storm has come upon you.
Instead, the men did their best to row back to land, but they could not, for the sea grew even wilder than before. Then they cried out to the Lord, Please, Lord, do not let us die for taking this man's life. Do not hold us accountable for killing an innocent man, for you, Lord, have done as you pleased. Then they took Jonah and threw him overboard, and the raging sea grew calm. At this, the men greatly feared God, and they offered a sacrifice to the Lord and made vows to him.
See, even though Jonah ran away from what God called him to do, God still used him.
So what you're saying is I'm like Jonah right now, running away from God, but God is still going to use me for his glory?
Yeah, you have a unique relationship with those kids that you party with. So you can have that relationship, so you can use that relationship and invite them to church with you. We have youth group tonight.
That's a great idea, thank you. I'm supposed to hang out with them tonight, and I can ask them if they want to come to youth group instead.
Are you coming to the party with us tonight?
It's going to be hype.
Hey guys, I actually have a better idea for us tonight.
What's the idea?
My church has a youth group at 6 p.m. We have food, play games, and talk about God.
I think it's a little late for God and me.
He's not going to want us after what we've done.
Let me tell you a story from the Bible, Luke 15.
Jesus continued, There was a man who had 2 sons. The younger one said to his father,
Father, give me my share of the estate.
So he divided his property between them. Not long after that, the younger son got together all he had, set off for the distant country, and there squandered his wealth in wild living. After he had spent everything, there was a severe famine in that whole country, and he began to be in need. So he went and hired himself out to citizens of that country, who sent him out to his fields to feed pigs. He longed to fill his stomach with the pods that the pigs were eating, but no one gave him anything. When he came to his senses, he said,
How many of my father's hired servants have food to spare? And here I am starving to death. I will set out and go back to my father and say to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Make me like one of your hired servants.
So he got up and went to his father. But while he was still a long way off, his father saw him, and filled with compassion for him, he ran to his son, threw his arms around him, and kissed him. The son said to him,
Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son.
But the father said to his servants,
Quick, bring the best robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Bring the fattened cow and kill it. Let's have a feast and celebrate. For this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found.
So they began to celebrate. Meanwhile, the older son was in the field. When he came near the house, he heard music and dancing. So he called to one of the servants and asked him what was going on.
Your brother has come, and your father has killed the fattened calf, because he has him back safe and sound.
The older brother became angry and refused to go in. So his father went out and pleaded with him, but he answered his father,
Look, all these years I've been slaving for you and never disobeyed your orders, yet you never gave me even a young goat so I could celebrate with my friends. But when this son of yours who has squandered your property with prostitutes comes home, you kill the fattened calf for him.
My son, yours with me, and everything I have is yours. But we had to celebrate and be glad because his brother of yours was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found.
You see, that's the thing. We can never outrun God's love for us. I knew I shouldn't be out partying, but now I see that I can invite you to church with me. We are currently the younger son running away, but like the father in the story, God is chasing after us to welcome us back home.
All right, this sounds interesting.
I want to learn more about this endless love. Do you think we would be welcomed at your youth group?
Absolutely, guys. I want you to come with me. I think it will be good for all of us. It's going to be a good time, and I can introduce you to my friends there.
Okay, count us in.
Yeah, you had me at food.
Do you all say it? I almost started reading off the song because the song stuff was up here, but I'm not gonna sing, so we're gonna scratch that off the list of things I was gonna do today. So first off, just can we give them another round of applause? Because as you can imagine, teenagers aren't the biggest fan of going up on stage. All right. So we could simply sum up today, and we could all go right after this one sentence. And that simply is, if we didn't mess up and we didn't do anything like wrong, and you looked at me and I looked at you, and we're both like, we're gonna be great. We could all go home. We could all be done for the day, and we wouldn't need to be here. We wouldn't need to be here for one another. But sadly, that is not the case. I am not perfect, and you're not perfect. So sorry to kind of break that to you if you thought you were. But we have all fallen short of the glory of God, and yet God still loves us. And so, what I want you guys to think about is kind of what was going on with them up here. Is I have two important things I want you to think about. First one is, have you needed to be a friend to call out someone out, to call out one of your friends? Have you ever needed to be that guy and be like, hey, dude, you're being dumb right now. Let's not be dumb. So that's the first number one. Think about it. Have you ever needed to be like, hey, dude, this is not the best opportunity? And the second one I want you to think about is, have you ever needed to be the person to be like, hey, I am doing something dumb. Somebody needs to call me out. And I think as we would not care to admit, we've all been in that second one more times than we care to count. We've all done something dumb. We've all said something we wish we said it. We went to somewhere we wish we didn't, but yet we did it anyways. And that's a lot like what the kids were talking about with our good buddy Jonah. Is Jonah was told, go to Nineveh. And like most of us, when we're told what to do, we go and do it. No, absolutely not. We turn and go and we do something else because we didn't want to do it. We have run from what we are supposed to do because that's not what we want to. That's not where we feel we are supposed to go because we like to be the boss. But that is not what it's about. And in those moments when we think we know the best, we know what's great, that's when you guys come along. That's when I come along. Is we need people who will love us biblically. We need biblical friendships with one another. We were not called to do this life just me over there and them way over there. No, because that would be terrible. First off, because I love being up here and saying things to people, and I'm a social person. But we are called to live together. And I think of this one time when I was a junior, and which is, holy cow, 11 years ago? Man, I'm getting up there. But that's not okay to laugh, whoever laughed. But when I was a junior, I had been at my church. I had been doing second grade. I was teaching Sunday school on a regular Sunday. I was going to a youth group. I was doing church stuff. And then my junior year, I got a job working at family fair. Super great job, by the way. Bagging stuff, a lot of fun. But so I started doing that more and more and more. And so a church started falling less and less on my things I wanted to do, or things I could do, because I needed to make money. I needed to do this. And sooner or later, I stopped volunteering for the kids, and youth group became less and less because Sunday night is really when they needed someone to be there. And I was like, okay, I guess I can start going on Sunday nights there. And it wasn't until my youth leader at that time called me up and was like, hey, we are going to dinner. And I was like, we are? And they're like, yes. And I was like, all right, we're going to dinner. And so they sat me down at that dinner table. I remember it was PQ Toba. That's when we sat in this corner booth. I remember it to this day. And she just sat me down and said, like, hey, Nick, I've been noticing that the way you've been lining up things that matter to you is getting a little messed up. Like, work, yes, that's an important thing to do. This is an important thing to do. This is an important thing to do. But it seems like every time you put something there, you're starting to put something more and more above God. And so I sat there for a minute, and like no one ever really wants to be, told like, hey, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You got in trouble or you got called out. And I just really sat there for a minute, and then I was like, you know what? I could tell you 10 of the reasons why I couldn't be coming to youth group or volunteering, but none of them had any sort of actual merit to them. So I started going back to youth group and really like diving more into it. And I don't tell you this story to make it sound like my youth group that I was a part of was this fantastic thing, and it made everything so great, and it was a great and perfect time. And it was fun, and I enjoyed my youth group a lot. But what I want you to take away from that is I had a friendship with my youth leader at that time that went more than a Sunday morning thing. It was more than just I see her once a week. It was like she knew me and knew when my life was falling apart and loved me to come up and say, hey, Nick, like you are not lined up where you need to be. She loved me so much that she was willing to take time from her life of having 2 kids and everything else going on to sit me down and be like, hey, like you can do better than this. She had a friendship with me. And that's something here at Journey Ministries, and especially in our youth group, we do our best to build those relationships. And it starts with us as leaders. Like our leaders have a friendship with each other. We want to spend time with each other. We enjoy doing ministry together. We love on each other, and we want that. And then we love on the kids. And my youth leaders do such a fantastic job of that. They will show up for this kid no matter what. They're going out to dinner. They're going to sports games. They are showing these kids a biblical friendship and a biblical love of like, hey, I'm going to be a part of your life. I am going to love you. We are going to have some moments where life is going to fall and life's not going to be fun. And I'm going to be there, and we can talk about it, and we can deal with those situations. And I'm going to be there at the good moments and at the bad moments. And then the third thing we try to do well in our youth group is build biblical community with one another, to create a youth group that everyone loves to be at, and they love one another. And it's a place where time falls apart. And I don't do any of this to make it sound like I'm doing a fantastic job, because it's not on me. It's on God and our kids and on our youth leaders that we've got. Because what we create there is time goes by and kids don't want to go. They want to they want to stay longer, they want to hang out with us. I can't tell you how many times that where one of our leaders has been gone, that one of the kids is like, why aren't they coming tonight? Where are they at? Do they not like love me? Why haven't they come in 2 weeks? It's crazy. But I tell you this because that's the friendships we all need to get. We all need to create. We all need to form. Friendships that when you're not there, when you've missed out on a couple of weeks, didn't show up to dinner, whatever, they're like, where is this person? I love them. I want to spend time with them. What does it mean to have that level of a friendship with them where you want to spend time, where you want that moment of just spending it and loving on them, but at the same time, being in those tough spots and being willing to be like, you don't want to sit down with me, and I don't necessarily want to sit down with you and tell you this, but hey, I gotta tell you, you're not living life right. This is not going okay. And I've sat down with people who are like, I don't really want to sit down with you. And I'm like, at the beginning of it, I don't really want to sit down with you either. But yet, we bond, we have fun, we create memories, and we have those tough conversations out of love with each other. And so I want you guys to be thinking about, what kind of friendships do I have? Do I bring in biblical friendships where my friends are not afraid to tell me the tough things that are going on? Like, hey, you really can't be doing this, or this is going to come about. Do you have friends that care so much for you, they will just show up when you are not there and be like, dude, like, come on, where have you been? What's going on? Have you been friends like that? Has there been someone you should be looking at? You should be sending a text. You should be following up with them, because we need one another. We are called to live life together. So we have to do it together. It can't be just like, oh, hey, how's it going, bud? Good. All right, great. I'll see you in 2 weeks. No, You want to dive into their lives. Live with one another through the hard, through the pain, through the great moments. And so I just want you guys to be thinking is, am I one of those people? Am I that type of friend for someone? Do I live out biblical ways that I can pour into that person? And if you are that person, but you are not pouring into your friends, think about it. Like, hey, why have I not sent a text to them? Why have I not phone called them? We all know that the longer we don't do something, it's like, should I send a text message now? It's been like 2 weeks or something, and I'll just let it go. No, reach to the people there. Care about them. And if you are on the flip side of that, and you are going through a tough time, and you're like, dude, I probably do need help, find people who care about you. Join a small group of people. We got plenty at Journey Ministries. There are plenty going around. Find people who can keep you in accountability. Because with not accountability, we're all going to fail. Like, it's just the way it is. We're not built to run by ourselves. And so I would just really encourage you guys that, like, even in your broken moments, we can still be used by God. Even in those moments where it seems like, man, I've really messed up, like my life's falling apart. We see here, even when they were talking about Jonah. Jonah was running away from God, and yet God still found a way to use him. Jonah unintentionally brought these people there in that boat where a God could actually meet them there. And that's so cool to think that, hey, even in our mess ups that we are going to make because we are messy people, we can let God meet us there, and God can use us in those moments. But even in those moments, the goal is not to be in those moments. So that's why accountability really matters. But know that, just like in that story, is that even through our sin, even through failure, we are going to create. God is going to use it for something, and you might not see it right away, and you might never know what it is, but God is going to use us day in and day out to make God's name known, and that is truly just the beauty of our God. So I'm going to say a quick word of prayer, and then we're going to go into our graduation part. God, just thank you. Thank you for this wonderful day where we just get to come and just spend time with you, Lord. We get to spend time with people who are not just people we see on Sunday mornings, Lord, but they are people we see day in and day out. A real friendship we have made with these people, Lord. And I pray that you would just find those friendships and you would just let us pour into those friendships. And if we don't have friendships like that, Lord, I pray you would bring friendships like that to us, Lord, that we can love each other, push each other, want to be the best we can in the name of you, Lord, that we can use our friendships to love on one another, to push each other to look more and more like